What is happening, my friends? You guys remember this one? The other day, my trip to the pawn shop. Let's show you these strap buttons here. We can see the bottom one now, which is a correct style. And there is the top one there. This is that Miller Les Paul clone. And I don't know why they have Rockmaster there. I hope that Peavy didn't get too upset over that. You can see I strung it up. Now the strings on here now aren't the best in the world. I just threw on some 9s. They are from a Asthorpe guitar kit. They were the spare strings to it. The switch fell a little bit on the loose side, but it works. Everything works on here. After I had to make a repair, the jack, one of the wires was broken off of there, so I skinned it back and resoldered it. Pots all work. Now this bridge is not the original one. This is actually the bridge, and the tailstop piece are Epiphone. And you notice the pickups are correct. Now this neck pickup remember it was flopping around in there. One of the springs was totally missing. The other one was on the back of the magnet, on the back of the pickup. So whoever put this back together didn't put the springs back in there. And this here, the springs were there, but it was so loose, it was just nuts. You see this pole piece there? It's sunk way down in there. I'm not sure what that's all about. If I can maybe adjust that out a little bit. But I will not be keeping these stock pickups in here. I just want to throw some strings on here so that we can document the sound and we get ready to document the weight here in just a minute here. I got the scale ready to go. I just want to let you guys look at this thing. Now this color on this is not really a true blue. It's kind of like I guess you can say it's an aqua burst sort of. There's no real fancy flames going on. There's no fancy quilt top or whatever like that, if you will. Now the back side is a burst as well. The color of these edges and the back, on the sides and all, the light hits it just right, especially sunlight. It's a purplish blue. It's pretty wild. Now I'm going to set you guys down just for a second right here. I'll be looking at the floor for just a minute. Well, shucks, let me put you over here on this amp. I'll be right back. I'm going to put this on the scale as I talk to you guys. We're going to get a documentation of the weight. Get this. Not bad, not bad. Now I guessed the weight of this one would be a little over 8 pounds. I guessed 8.4 before I even weighed it. I'm not cheating. Now here we go. This is the weight. 8 pounds, 3 ounces. Or 3.72 kilograms. Not bad at all. Not a bad guess at all, guys. Go back around to there. Okay, now, what I'm going to do is I'll set you guys down just for a second again. And we're going to look at the back of this thing together. Why, come back here. Okay. You can tell this is not a solid color on the back. It's a burst. It's got a nice outline of that bluish purple. I mean, this thing, I'm telling you what, guys. Now these tuners, I don't know what they are. They're, I guess you could say, generic branded. But they feel wonderful, guys. They feel really wonderful. Let's see, how did I have this thing? I know what I'll do. I'll set this down very carefully. And I'm just going to totally move the scale. Put it here. Alright, now I'm going to move this to a safer location in the table here. On the table here. And these knobs, I guess you could say they're 70s style speed knobs. I'm not positive, so anyone out there that knows, be sure and chime in. I'm guessing. I mean, this thing, I basically paid $100 for it. And I paid $100 for the red square strap, which we will be covering shortly in another film. I'll show you what I'm going to be putting in here. Let's step over here. This is a scratch plate from a Peavey Raptor Plus. Now this pickup here is a Van Halen clone from Guitar Fetish. I'll be putting that in the Les Paul. Now this here is another black bobbin humbucker here. You notice it says 59N PG. You can tell where it came from. Guitar Madness, there you go. It's a great seller on eBay. Check him out. He sells nothing but excellence. 59 is the, I guess you can say, the voicing. And N, of course, means neck. And PG. What can PG stand for? Oh, that fella that founded Fleetwood Mac back in the day. Peter Green, right? Yeah. There's a reason it says PG on here. I did a magnet flip. I loosened the adjustable pole pieces and I loosened the screws on the back and I very carefully slid the magnet out and turned it around 180 degrees and popped it back in there. So now, this Les Paul over here is going to be, it's going to have that slash look, having the black bobbin humbuckers. But how many are going to have like a Van Halen clone here and a 59er in the neck with a magnet flip for the Peter Green tone with both activated? That's going to be something. It's going to be something. But before we do that, we will document the stock tones on this one. We've already documented the weight together. We did a tabletop chitty chat on this one. Now once we go back in here and change over to the black humbuckers, we will scrap these 9s, go back with some 1046s, and double check the intonation and double check the setup and make sure everything's good for 10s. Well, guys, I guess I jabber-jawed enough for today. Well, especially on this subject here. We still got to cover some more things and do some more things. But anyway, guys, this is Birdman316. I hope everyone has a great day, a great night, wherever you are. And always remember, keep on rocking. Make the world a better place, guys. Sayonara.